Hello!
Hello!
Welcome. Sorry if you got jump scared by that. There's really nothing I can do.
We could all, bang on something really loud when we start stream instead of talking. I think that'll be less scary.
That's true, yeah. We could all scream and hit the table and... I think that would be a really good way to start streams from now on.
Yeah.
It'll be your warning that we're about to start.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you go downstairs and ring the doorbell.
Yes. Perfect.
Does everybody still know that, deep lore? That happened once on stream, right? When you had ordered, pizza or something, they rang our doorbell, and it literally sounds like the loud, incorrect buzzer, basically.
I feel like it was a ZTD stream.
That sounds correct.
I believe it.
I'm almost certain it was a Zero Escape stream.
Because it feels like it was about that long ago. How is Sissel doing? Sissel has been a fucking menace today. Oh my god. Sissel is getting a little bit more brave about trying to eat our food, so he did try to get in on our Panera situation, which we do not approve of. We do not condone. But yeah, I'm glad y'all were still able to make it for an altered time. Mostly what happened was I forgot it was Splatfest weekend already.
Yup, because why is it happening already? It's been 2 weeks.
Just give us a fucking big run. Anyway, excuse me, sorry. I feel like a mess. I've been thrown off. There was no Friday night stream. Who am I? Let's play some Virtue's Last Reward. We kind of left off... things were getting really normal with Quark, yeah?
Things were about to get so fucking normal with Quark specifically, as things always are.
Yeah. Certified Lord Hoppington moment. Let's... Adrian? Sage has redeemed to clean your damn tabs.
All of them or just one?
Just the one.
Okay.
Just the one.
I'll tell you which one I'm closing.
Yeah, select one. And I'll get us on the game capture.
Actually, since this is the first one, I'll close 3.
Holy shit.
Ooh, 3-for-1 special.
I'm closing my tab that is my Google image search of Mio from Paranorma site.
You're so real.
Let's see. I don't want to close my corpse decomposition Wikipedia tab.
In the meantime, why do people?
Why do people betray each other? If you can't trust anyone.
You can't trust anyone.
That everyone should die.
Not fucking yet, unless I'm behind.
No, Adrian was ahead of it.
Yeah.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Shame.
I'm closing my tab on types of memories. And I'm closing my tab for my psychiatrist's office.
Oh yeah, tell us exactly what's on that tab, Adrian.
Yeah.
It was me.
Name and address.
Well, it was just the login page, so it doesn't have anything. You know what? Since I'm feeling spicy, I'll close 2 more tabs just to make it an even 5.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck. But yeah, Sage, in general, VR loves to spoil itself constantly. It's really funny. And the fucking ZTD Steam page.
I'm closing my map with I'm closing my tab on maze solving algorithms on Wikipedia.
Your internet habits baffle me. You know what I do when I finish researching something? I close the fucking tab.
Couldn't be me.
I am worse about it on my phone, but I kind of regularly go through and tidy that up. And
I'm closing my tab with a list of past Wordle answers.
What did you need that for?
I haven't closed. That was from over a year ago, I think.
What the fuck? Yeah, okay, why? Why were you looking at that over a year ago?
Because I wanted to see if my starting word ever got used.
Oh.
I always use quark as my starting word since it's a real word.
On brand till the day you die. Mine
My,
was always pants.
Mine was always clean.
Clean is a good one. Clean? Ean? Neostigmine.
Mm.
Okay, wait a second. I'll do today's Wordle.
Oh my god.
I'll never close my Wordle tab.
Oh yeah, Sage just saved us on here.
Okay, Quark's blood work results have come back after a week. Well, 6 days actually. They came in early.
Okay, let's see. Clean. N is being used.
Grace, would you like to take over Sigma's thoughts again this week?
Yes, sure. The
Well-
whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, his results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. I'm doing a great job so far.
There is something about being on stream that makes you completely illiterate. It happens to everyone I've ever known.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like the moment you're on microphone, the ability to read is gone.
She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark, before she spoke. Yeah, it's gay baby disease. Terminal.
I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection.
I know it's not for a while, but I can't wait for her to say Alice's results are identical to Quark's.
It makes me
Because I
laugh.
fully know what that means. There's no better way to word it. It's just so great with a full body scan.
Yeah, all her vitals exactly the same as Quark's.
Oh no.
Wait, same as Quark's?
Heart rate, same as Quark's. Blood pressure, same as Quark's. Which, like, I assume would be a problem for one of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know a lot about medicine, but I do feel like a woman in, like, her late 20s and a 10-year-old child should not have the same, like, blood pressure, probably.
Same like anything.
Yeah, I feel like most of their vitals should be different.
Good luck, sir.
Godspeed, Zerk.
But yeah, kids' heart rates are like way faster generally, right?
I think so,
I know I
yeah.
think babies are. I don't know when it kind of steadies out.
I also don't know, but that sounds right. That sounds true. As you get older, I think your base heart rate slows down a little bit. How are we doing Sigma's these ones?
You say the parentheses, I
Yeah.
remember.
Okay. I felt my stomach lurch. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Also
I
has
got the
like
word.
no vaccines, like at all in them. Not one.
Yeah. Quark's immune system has got to be whack.
Oh yeah.
But, like, you know, eats dirt all the time, so cancels out, probably. That's how that works.
Eats so much fucking dirt. The pocket dirt.
Yeah, that's why Tenyoji needed it with him. That's why he was so concerned when Zero took his fucking pocket dirt.
Mm-hmm.
That was for Quark.
It's like their version of gummy vitamins.
Exactly, yeah. Plenty of iron. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah, they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No. No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Yeah, because I'd also be
The
fucked up
Adam
if
says
I
that
thought
there's
the
an
like
antivirus
most
serum
deadly
called
disease on Earth that got
Excelivir.
fucking nuked off the planet appeared again,
Yeah.
and it was in my grandkid.
It would be a little bit like being like, I'm so sorry, but Quark has the Black Plague. Like, you know?
Yeah.
We're like,
Like-
what's another one that's been Another sickness that's been gone for a while.
Quark has polio.
Yeah.
Okay, that I believe.
Quark does have polio, for the record.
Yeah. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah. I was gonna say the measles, but that does make a comeback. That has made a comeback
Yeah.
recently because of the lovely people who won't inoculate their children.
But we got rid of that again in like 2026.
Yeah.
God, that's wishful thinking. I forgot how close 2026 is.
Yeah.
It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Excelivir looks like the kind of word that's like an anagram for something, is it?
Excelivir sounds like the name of a Pokemon.
Where is it?
It kind of does.
I absolutely looked for an anagram the first time I played, and there is none.
Was there
Fascinating. I guess you can make the word viral out of it, but I don't know what letters are left when you do that.
Certainly X.
Tenmyoji and I looked everywhere.
You're telling me that
Indeed.
you don't spell the word viral with an X in it, Grace?
Z viral, like XE viral. This
Didn't find
virus
anything.
has neopronouns.
You could do like X viral, like formerly viral, but you're not anymore because you got the Excelivir.
Hi!
Genius.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
I also think it's really great that my brain went to Z before it went to X.
This is what the woke mind virus does to you.
The Excelivir is for wokeism. I'm sorry.
Could Radical 6 be
Quark is
described
woke
as
now.
a woke mind virus?
It makes you think.
Makes you thonk.
No
Now
luck in
they
the
have
lounge.
pronouns. I'm so sorry.
God, no.
Oh God. And he's going to.
I'm
so
so sorry,
sorry.
Junpei. I'm so sorry, I had to find out this
Junpei,
way.
you would not be like this, but
Oh God, no.
Tenmyoshi's voice broke as he spoke.
I'm sorry we keep on making light of this horrible situation.
The problem
We
is,
can't not, we've seen it hundreds of times.
I was gonna say, collectively between the three of us, we have seen this minimally 50 times.
Yeah.
And I'm...
Quark?
something collapsed his knees.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't read that.
It's no worries, neither did I. With a tortured sigh, he collapsed his knees.
Quark.
Quark.
Them.
There's something about the framing of this shot.
Yeah. Look at
think
how
it's just
small they
S.
are compared to the bed. They couldn't, like, sit right down on it.
Can I just say that that's an extremely short cot?
Yeah.
That looks like it would
Yeah.
just fit Quark. Like, picture like an adult trying to lie down on that.
They put Alice on it and her legs are dangling off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, I also love that these CGs seem to be, like, just, like, a JPEG because they're in way worse quality than, like, look at Tenmyoji and then look at Quark.
Yeah.
From a visual quality perspective, it is a profound difference.
And again, I talked about it before, but there's this weird, like, screen tearing on Quark's face. Like, just
Yeah.
something wrong with the asset.
It kind of looks like they put like a film grain over the whole thing, because I can see it in Quark's like hair too, and on like the sleeves, like the cuffs. It looks like
Yeah.
they put some sort of noise filter over it, and I don't know why they would.
This is
do
what you
that.
look like when you have Radical 6.
Yeah, exactly. God, what the fuck is going on with how Quark's shoes are laced up? Are you guys seeing this shit?
I can't see it because it's covered by the text box.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. It's just like, it seems like there's like a lot... It seems like a lot of eyelets on there to like run the laces through. Like more than there should be for boots that are that size.
The laces are decorative.
Yeah, and also just like something about the way that it fits together, just it looks weird.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Stop talking shit about my sick grandson!
No.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Wait for me!
Ran right into that ambush.
What are you...
Sorry.
Again, Hero just makes them look like they have freckles.
Yeah, it really does. It's so weird though, because it even looks like it's like concentrated in the spot you would have freckles.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. Like you can see it's literally like more of it right around like the bridge of the nose.
I can't.
Fascinating.
I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
The artistic decisions of Virtue's Last Reward.
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
1 second, I need to do something quick in the other room. You can keep on going.
Oh my god.
Quark is gonna start screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he sounds like.
This!
They're so funny. Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart.
Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Okay, this is weird because the film grain thing is now very inconsistent because it's clearly you can see it on the palm of Quark's hand,
Yeah.
but no longer on the face and the hair. What the hell? Is it a
The
shader
freckles
thing?
moved.
I'm baffled.
Truly don't know.
Virtue's Last Reward is easily one of the games I've played.
Work of art.
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys, I could use a hand here.
Get his ass.
Yeah, right. On it.
Send his ass
too.
to the Boparil.
Stop it!
Alright, I'm back. Grace, can you tell Josh that I said hi?
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, Josh, Adrian said hi. But Quark said, "Let go of me, you jerks!"
Timyoji,
Sigma said Temyoji.
the hell are you doing?
For a second, I thought it was
over here.
Temyoji who said Temyoji. And it was like, is he a fucking Pokemon?
Yeah.
Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji! Can you even hear me?
Oh,
His back hurts.
right.
Me.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body!
What kind of 10-year-old is calling people bastards?
One
One who's
raised
heard,
by
one who has been
Junpei.
raised by Junpei.
You know,
He's
He
literally
tries
raised
not
by
to
Junpei,
say
and you're
fuck,
asking
but I
that
think
question.
everything else is fair game.
yeah. Bastards isn't even a swear word to me. It's
Yeah.
a personal friend.
It's like a brother.
Yeah.
It's like a brother out of wedlock to me. It's a half brother
have
to
It's an
me.
illegitimate half-brother to me.
They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
It's so
What
cool.
I'm so curious about is, like, did they just find a fucking Free the Soul pamphlet while scavenging one day and it got stuck in the back of their
Well,
head? Like,
You see, he has been with Dio for the past, like, few hours.
Has Dio been evangelizing, you think?
He sees this blonde
Good,
kid and is
I-
like, I can do this.
Do you have a moment to talk
I
about
think
our
you
Lord and
really
Savior
like
brother?
this religion.
Yeah. I have a feeling that, like, probably Dio was, like, monologuing maniacally in the AB room and, Quark overheard him as he was waking up.
Dio's just talking to himself. Fully.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's lovely.
You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill
Normal
me!
one.
Somebody!
Hearing a 10-year-old scream this and just like
Me when I was 10.
like. Sorry, what do you say?
Me when I was 10. Because I was the most dramatic bitch in the world.
I believe that.
God, one day I was like on the playground, like one day, like not like at school, just a playground when like
Mhm.
it was like right after my baby half brother was born, and like the family was just like getting introduced to him and stuff, and I got bit on the playground, and I assume I was probably somewhat upset about not having attention because I was like 7 or something when he was born, so I kind of dragged myself dramatically across the playground
Oh my
to where
god.
my family was like at the benches.
Oh my god.
As if I were shot in the leg rather than just bit.
That does kind of sound like something that a kid you would do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take that, but thank you, because it is a true fact of something I did.
I feel like you maintain a much more controlled but still evident flair for the dramatic. Like, I feel like you have the ability to channel that sort of energy still.
I know when to use it now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody! Kill me! Kill me!
Cork.
This is me after scrolling one page of archiveofourown.org.
This is me after typing one word in a Google Doc.
Oh no, because I'm writing right now, and I love it, but also it's torture.
The only thing worse than writing is not writing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the only thing worse than not writing is writing.
Yeah.
They're so silly.
Jesus, this kid's lost it.
Me when I can't get Pokemon cards at Target anymore.
Because Target got blown up.
Because of that fucking Jake Paul guy making it Pokemon cards or the $1 billion per card.
Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him.
Right, I've got it.
Deleted scalpel from image.
Yeah. Oh, they opened Quark's hand, also.
No, it still looked like
No, the
that.
fingers moved slightly.
Oh.
I saw it happen.
They slightly repositioned them.
Yeah. Good job, Clover.
Good job, our team, moving Quark's fingers. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed.
Me after I got my vaccine booster.
Yeah, they actually just gave Quark the latest COVID booster. The new COVID booster. That's gonna be what
Yeah.
causes Radical 6. They're gonna
Yeah.
put it in whatever
Don't
COVID.
give the conspiracy theorists more ammo.
I just feel like the Venn diagram of COVID conspiracy theorists and people who have played Virtue's Last Reward
And are watching our stream.
is probably pretty
Is
fucking small.
every single person.
It's a perfect circle.
Yeah. Every single anti-vaxxer in the world is actually watching right now.
Yeah, didn't you know they're religious watchers of our streams.
Anti-vaxxers love us.
We're coming in with such a strong energy today.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? We've gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna. Yes?
Oh my gosh, it's time.
Are there any tranquilizers in here?
Oh my god.
No.
Return of the King.
Well, I mean...
Yes!
What?
So
Right in the
excited it's
kneecap!
about to happen.
Luna, please get him right in the shins.
Luna,
Right
you
below
gotta
the
get him
kneecap.
right in the shin. Only way to knock him out.
The one that's in our
It's the best way to do it.
Good, perfect. Hit him with some of that.
It's
What?
just an anesthetic,
It's
Tenmyoji.
just an anesthetic,
It's just an
Tenmyoji.
It won't hurt him, I promise.
Oh, do you know what an anesthetic is?
Just
No!
do it.
Anesthetic is incapable of doing any harm to humans. This is medical advice, and I am a doctor.
Especially very underweight children.
Exactly, yeah. Malnourished kids in particular are extremely, like, anesthetics are fine.
Yeah.
At any
Anesthetics
dosage.
are just like chalky milk.
Yeah, and they all do have a standard dosage, by
Yeah.
the way, too.
Yes.
Every person gets the same amount of anesthetic.
No one has ever been harmed by an anesthetic ever in
No.
the history of the world.
No,
One size fits all.
absolutely.
And you just have to make sure to put it right in the shin.
Yeah, that's...
Of course.
It absorbs the most quickly.
Adrian, who do you think we are? That goes without saying.
Of course, I'm
Fucking
just...
square is
Some of the
four
people
sides.
in chat may not know.
Not everyone has our level of medical expertise.
And as we all know, people who are trained to be anesthesiologists religiously watch our streams, just like anti-vaxxers, and we have to give advice.
I love that we've managed to court both the anti-vaxxers and future anesthesiologists.
Yeah, we need strict moderation in chat. It gets heated.
Let me just.
No one just talks, it's just Zerk
Everyone
and
shut
Sage
the
who
fuck
talks.
up right now.
Okay,
I love hearing your cock the injection gun.
Yeah.
I know it's like the sound of her putting the little vial. The sound is like.
But, yeah, I'm also imagining her like cocking and getting it ready.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Yeah!
Let's fucking go.
Right in the shin.
Just directly. It's not even like. I always joke that it's like right under the kneecap, but it's like a couple inches below the kneecap. Like it truly is. It is going directly to the shin bone and nothing else. There is no flesh where she is injecting. Like none.
Sticking it right in there.
That is skin directly on top of bone, is what that part of the leg
Yup.
is.
I love how
Most
grainy
effectively.
everyone's skin is
Yeah, I
in
don't-
the CGs.
I don't get it at all.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves. Everything's
Okay,
normal.
so I gave him 5 times the dose I should have, but everything's normal, don't worry.
It's fine.
Maybe she didn't actually put any Sopril in it, it was just a saline solution.
Why did
And
Quark
they
fall
fucking
asleep?
placebo passed out.
Placebo.
I guess because like Radical 6 has been known to make people pass out.
Yeah.
Right? Like on its own.
He gets
And that
his-
does
cool
happen to Quark. He
Yeah.
does do that.
Yeah. It's just a saline.
According to these readings, he's in a very
She was just
deep
fucking
sleep.
timing it for when she knew they were about to pass out.
Also, I feel like, I guess maybe she's saying like normal for the situation, but if you were in a very deep sleep, wouldn't your respiration, blood pressure, and brainwaves not be normal?
Well, I
Yeah,
think I'd be
but
the
I think
normal
she's
for
saying
being emo.
normal for I just fucking anesthetic them.
Yeah.
Nap time.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Me when I'm asleep. Not like actually.
That kind of is how you sleep.
That is how I
isn't
sleep. I sleep perfectly like a corpse.
it? The flat fucking pillow
Wonderful
and everything.
information.
I sleep like a fucking vampire.
You do.
Yes. What
You
about
know what I'm
the
talking about? Like
anesthetic?
I have like 4 sleeping positions. It's perfectly on my back like that. That except I'm on my stomach, face down directly into pillow. Me like that, except my arms are up in a pose I like to call the cactus. And then on my side, just full body hugging my blowhigh plush.
How long will it last?
And then I stay perfectly still in my sleep, not moving at all.
You shouldn't wake
That's,
up for a
as
few
somebody
hours.
who tosses and turns in a manner not unlike a rotisserie chicken every night before I fall asleep, that is so scary to me.
Yeah, same.
Man, he
Like
sure
I'll
was
toss
strong
and
for such
turn
a
when
little
I'm
lad.
trying to fall asleep sometimes, but like the moment I'm at peace and ready to sleep, I am perfectly still.
That's so scary.
I
I told this I think last week, but I've sleepwalked like a whole bunk before, so.
Oh my god.
Sleepwalking is a frightening thing to happen.
Yeah.
Did I tell this last week?
You did not.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, holy fuck. So,
You
okay,
slept told us
context,
about it.
Yeah, so this is like this is where my dad and uncle lived when they were kids, and we just kind of never moved a lot of their shit out. So it's still a bunk bed for truly no reason. I am a single child. But apparently once when I was a kid, a note, there is no ladder. I moved in my sleep from the bottom bunk to the top bunk.
Holy
What the
shit.
fuck?
That's
So
terrifying.
what I presume happened is I climbed on top of my desk to fucking get myself up there, but it's impossible to know because I was asleep.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
See, sleepwalking is horrifying. That's so scary.
Yeah, I was like, when I woke up, I was like deliriously confused.
Yeah.
Went back to sleep, woke up, and was like, what?
I'm just remembering of one time I was watching a Snaps Cube video that had Chase and Alfred on it, and Chase was talking about how he sleptwalked once and thought he sleptwalked to the bathroom.
Oh
but
no.
didn't.
Oh no.
And you may
Oh, no.
you may realize where
Oh,
the
no.
story is going, and I'm not going to end it.
Oh.
That's so unfortunate. And Zerk, the answer is yes. Relatedly, one day I apparently sleep screamed at my grandpa about how he was a demon and had to get out.
Holy
What the
shit.
fuck?
It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason.
I know people
Without anything to
who
hold
sleep
it back,
talk in a way where
his
you can
body
hold a
was using
conversation.
every
with
ounce of
them.
strength it had.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I have sleep talked before. I don't think it's a thing that I do very often, but I have been told before, like once, that I
I
was
do not
sleep-talking.
believe I sleep talk.
But I don't think I do regularly, because I feel like I would know at this point. Because, I think if I sleep talked, you would be able to hear me.
Probably.
Just
yeah.
by virtue of the fact that, like a couple of idiots, we put our beds against the same wall.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zerk. I do love that image.
Yeah. Just sort of like the way our cat climbs onto things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know.
Well, I'm not a coroner.
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
Nothing.
Normal amount.
Just about
Probably know about as much
Yeah.
as you do.
Yeah.
I probably know just about as much as you do.
All I've seen about it is that newspaper article Sigma showed me.
Sure,
When
that's
I
all
lie.
she's seen about it in writing.
That, well, yeah.
You'd
Something
better not
written
be
into her
lying.
programming isn't something she's seen, strictly speaking.
Why would I lie about something like this?
Why would I lie about that?
Why would you?
I fucking love how often she pulls that shit where they're like, are you lying? She's like, why would I lie about that? That would be so fucking stupid if I lied
That would be
about
so
it.
fucked up. Why don't I have ears in my sprites?
Her hair's covering it.
I feel like the way how her hairstyle is, she should have her ears poking up behind her little weird side bangs.
I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
I love that moment of
Anyways.
silence there. She's just like, please
Are you
believe
saying
me.
that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes.
Are you telling me he tried to kill himself because of Radical 6?
I fucking love the smile glitch.
The smile glitch is the funniest thing in the world.
Clover smile is everything to me. Hey, were her eyes blue in 999?
Yes.
Were they
Actually,
really?
they're like-
I thought they were green.
Yeah, her eyes are kind of like a
Yeah.
green blue. So it's like her eyes are still like a green blue, but they leaned a bit more into blue of the green.
My eyes change color depending on what mood I'm in.
Junpei's eyes change color like every fucking different art he's in. It's different in
That's
999
true.
VOR
Same
to
with
ZTD
Akane.
to different ZTD promotions.
Yeah, Akane's eyes are either like brown, gray, or purple depending which artist you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Junpei's they are different, huh?
Hello.
Junpei had red
Hello,
eyes
Indigo,
for
I
like
didn't
one
read-
CTD promotion.
I didn't read your name at first, and I was like, wait a second.
At least, I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
Luna would kick ass at those social deduction games due to the fact that no one questions her too hard about anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
I
killed him in
hope-
that bay. Why would I lie about something like
Oh my
that?
god.
I pulled the newspaper article out of my pocket and looked at it again.
How big are your pockets, and how much did you fold the newspaper article?
He has a whole like fucking jumpsuit. There's
Oh, yeah,
probably
Also, like, single article cut out of a newspaper.
Yeah, sure, not a whole ass newspaper.
Yeah, it wasn't like a
Yeah.
whole page. Like, think about like a newspaper article I'm gesturing with my hands. It's probably like that big, realistically.
Here, I'll
Like-
gesture for everyone not in your house.
Thank you. Yeah. Now, everyone in chat, look at what Grace is gesturing to get
Yeah.
an idea.
Yeah, thank you, Grace, for your demonstration.
Yeah, it's like
This
that.
last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Are you saying this is some kind of quarantine zone?
Playing this game after
I
2020 is the
remember
funniest
that.
thing in the world.
That's not possible.
Why not?
We wouldn't know if we were in another pandemic. We just had one.
Oh my god, I'd be so fucking mad.
Oh yeah,
Rico.
honestly. If
There we go.
Hi Rico. Wow, we got a whole party in chat.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do have some. We now have new point rewards, as we said in the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
You can force me to close tabs.
Yeah. Which is
Dio
there's-
ran through what he told the rest of us in the lounge.
And since it's our first stream with them, I'm doing a special. If you do the 1,000 point ones, I will close 5 tabs.
and he will tell you what they are.
Yeah, I will tell you what the tabs are.
I don't remember if that's
You
actually-
you have to donate points if you want me to if you want me to close those tabs. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
We got close your damn tabs, which is right now currently closing 5 tabs, and no, seriously, close your damn tabs, which will make me close a whole window.
Yeah. And there are I wrote in descriptions, which is Adrian has to close one entire window of his choosing from one of his devices.
I do have a few Animal Crossing tabs from when New Horizons was new. On one of my devices, at least.
Good
You're saying the
God.
newspaper article was
I
Rico,
do
there's like
believe
these
that I
little
have,
fucking orbs.
That is such a fucking specific call out, Zerk, and I'm mad that you're correct. I have
Yeah, Rico, it's just below there we go. Yeah, he
Okay.
found it. Get in there.
You know what my oldest tab that I have open on any of my devices?
Rico has redeemed it twice, by the way.
Oh boy. Alright, I'll close some tabs from my iPad and I'll close some on my phone. I won't
There you
close
go.
my oldest tab on my phone, but I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so
But the virus is clearly real.
let's see.
and the
no, I don't want to
virus
close
is
that one. That's a
real.
really funny tab. I'm closing my chef's, one of my tabs dedicated to the one regular mobile app game that I have that's a guide to some cooking recipes. I'm closing a time calculator app, or not, tab.
It's 2.
That's 2.
Keeping track for you.
That Adam machine told us he was infected with Radical 6.
Oh,
That
Adrian's got a
Adam guy
variety.
seems pretty cool.
That Adam guy seems so true, Grace.
I'm closing my tab on Opabinia.
What is Opabinia?
It's that you know that one really that one post that's like what era would you want to live in, 1 through 5, early Cambrian baby, and it has a picture of some little freak.
Oh, is that little freak?
Yeah, Opabinia. He's Canadian, by the way.
I love that. I've always wanted to know what that little freak was.
I'm closing my
you know how that
tab.
thing
That's
works?
the
I bet there's
Etherain
1,000
shop
ways to
for
hack.
Hello Charlotte. That's 4.
Zero Senior probably just programmed it so that it would spit out whatever he wanted.
That's probably true, actually. Dio is probably right about that. There's no reason for those results to be accurate.
Yeah.
You're up to 4.
I'm closing my tab on was Arsenic the Green Death wallpaper color.
Besides,
And I'm gonna move
there was
to my
something Sigma
phone
mentioned.
to close tabs. I have more tabs open on my phone.
Christ.
In both my private,
Have any of you
I
guys
have
heard anything about
213
any sort of
tabs
viral
open in the
pandemic?
private browser.
I've never heard of any pandemic. Don't believe in them.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic? You guys ever hear about pandemics? And thank you
What's a
for the gift
pandemic?
sub, Rico.
Woo! I'm closing my tab on what a ragdoll cat is.
Gosh, we gotta be at like $15 by now.
I'm closing my tab on why do birds always face the wind? The answer is because so their feathers don't get ruffled, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm closing my tab on what is the Go board game.
Solid.
But
I'm closing my tab
I have
on
heard rumors about a virus being used
contract
as a
violations and how to remedy some contract violations.
All right. And one more.
What the fuck is this? I don't know what this tab actually is about.
What?
Oh, I want to keep this tab open.
What did you say?
And I'm closing yet another tab that is for my psychiatrist's office.
Good God.
Is that all? Is that all of 10?
That is 10.
Okay, great.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, Alice! What the hell?
As
Explain.
much as I'd love to. I'm sorry. Time's up.
Also, I'll tell you what my oldest tab open is on my
Hit
phone.
the buttons on your bracelet.
Because it's, one second, I have to
Shit.
scroll up a bit.
5 minutes.
then we only have 5 minutes until the chromatic doors open downstairs.
I'll tell you when I opened my earliest tab. Before Fire Emblem Fates came out.
Jesus Christ.
And it's,
Wait,
Isn't that like a 2014 game?
Yeah.
Fates?
No, Fates came out in 2015. Or I think early 2016, actually.
2016.
It came out my first year of college.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
And it was in my tab was for the Gay Awakening hack and
You're
how
so
to
real
install
for
it.
that.
I never installed it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I've never
I think
hacked.
Gay
my
Awakening
3DS.
is the easier one to do.
I've never hacked my 3DS.
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't emulate.
Yeah, I didn't have a laptop back then. But yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's how bad I am about my tabs, guys.
Yeah.
I
As
have
if you'd
closed-
tell us even if there was time, right?
Or would I?
I'm kind of emotionally attached
knows?
to that tab of mine.
Fine.
I bet if I
How is
opened
that
that tab,
such
it
a
would tell me that
freak
that
thing to
page is no
respond
longer valid.
with?
Wait, what, Grace?
Just like, or would I? Who knows? It's such a like. Why would you say this?
Yeah, what the...
She's being silly.
She loves to be mysterious
love
for no
her.
reason.
We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides,
He's like
Keeping up the stream
powers.
open on my
One
phone
team
so I
can't
can
open their
farm
secondary
points.
door.
So when we add in more point rewards, I can do something silly.
I'm surprised that as a moderator you have to spend points anyway. I have just like infinite. I can redeem anything at any time.
No, I gotta farm the
that
points.
happens.
That's stupid.
I think it's just to avoid flooding to avoid breaking the channel point economy.
I guess, but like, you're a moderator.
Yeah. If
I wonder if I can bestow them on people.
probably.
Yeah. It would be fun. I know that you can do like points betting. Mm-hmm. There's a way to do like you can gamble your channel points,
Yeah,
which I
it's
think
really
would be
fun.
really funny. Doing predictions.
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
When we get to ZTD, we do one for Monty Hall.
Oh yeah. We should
yeah.
do a points betting thing where it's just we have people vote to choose what our door choices are.
It
or
doesn't have
ally
to be
betray.
points betting.
Yeah.
We can just do a poll.
True. Yeah.
I just don't.
Can I come on for
ZTD,
specifically
how many
the
times
Monty
you
Hall
should say
episode of ZTD?
We'll get Grace on for just Monty Hall and just for when we shoot Sigma.
I want to
Hell
try to see
yeah.
if I can break my record of killing Sigma 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I think you killed
Rico
him
had
4
so
times.
many times as well.
Yeah. That would
love
actually be a
killing
really
Sigma.
funny betting pool. Is like, how many times do you think we will kill Sigma before we don't kill Sigma?
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyoji.
You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this? Can I trust you?
Support the
Nothing to worry
head.
about.
You should have done
They
this
still
sprint
have
when
that
he was like,
soft
yeah, don't
spot
worry
in the
about
back of their
it.
skull.
Fine, just be careful.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time, people. Move!
At Vi's command, we all began to run. The door opened and we spilled out into the warehouse. I fucking love the beeps.
It's so good. I love you map
I need
transitions.
to check my eBay tabs and like try to see which ones are expired.
Most, if not all of them, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, some of them still are because they're just regular store as opposed to like.
I have a couple eBay tabs open for specifically the Leighton versus Ace Attorney art book. Because I spent a while on there trying to find ones that would be under like $100. So, you know, if anyone's looking for gift ideas for me, that's a joke. Don't spend $100 on me.
Chromatic doors have opened.
But
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Bookmarks are for cowards, Rico.
my eBay tabs are bookmarks, I will say. I don't keep them open. Adrian, on the other hand. He's smiling unashamedly, is how I would put it.
I love my
They're
tabs.
We need to
They've
hurry.
been through me through so much.
Who's going to go in which door?
What are our options?
We're almost out of time.
But yeah, I spent so
only have
long
time to do
looking
this
for the Zero Escape art book being under $100 wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the thing with games that like didn't sell a lot of copies. It's so hard to find them for cheap because they only
Yeah.
made so many of the art books.
Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
What does the Zero Escape art book like? What do those tend to go for?
I found mostly between like 100, a little over 100 to like 140, 160. So I think the one Rico got was, you know, we went for the lower end.
That's.
But
I
yeah.
mean, it's bad, but it's not horrific at least for what it is.
Yeah.
We don't need to read all this.
Yeah, we don't. I'm not gonna.
They over
You can look at the fucking screen, Sigma.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
So how do we want to pair up?
I think the people who have the greatest disadvantage should get to choose.
Yeah, you would say that. What do you mean?
People who have 1 BP.
So you, Phi, Luna, and Sigma?
Yes, exactly.
All right then. Who do you want to go with, Alice?
Anyone but Dio. I'd rather die than get paired up with that prick.
She's so real.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a lot of hate.
And entirely
What
deserved.
did you expect?
Wow.
You betrayed me.
Haters.
Hey, I told you already. That was Quark.
I don't believe you.
Imagine
You're telling me you trust him more
sticking
than
to
me?
this now that they're sick. I fucking hate Love him.
I told you it was the dying baby.
Anybody other than Dio could mean Quark, you know. You willing to pair up with him?
Quark is
Yes.
asleep.
He's asleep. I
He's
don't really think I
eating.
need to worry about him voting.
He's a little eepy baby.
He is asleep and also literally 1 year old.
Like,
I glanced over at Quark. He looked tiny, cradled in Kay's arms, fast asleep. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was just a kid who tired himself out from playing too hard.
Here's a hot tip. If you ever copy and paste an eBay like URL, you know how the URL is like 1 billion years long?
Oh, you can delete all the tracking stuff?
Yep, you just delete everything after the question mark. You can do that and it works completely fine. I found that out a couple months ago and it's made my life so much better.
Yeah. Usually anything, if there's an ampersand in a URL, you can just cut out the ampersand and everything after it. Because all that's typically tracking data. Or like, I did that with like YouTube links, because I watch a lot of stuff that's in like playlists, but I don't always want to link the whole playlist.
Yeah.
Alright, bye. Who do you want to go with?
I really love that description, the cradled in Kay's arms and stuff. That's cute.
Yeah, it's really like vivid.
Yeah.
Anyone other than Tenmyoji is fine. My reasoning is the same as Alice's.
No, white hair, blue shirt gang.
Betrayed me last time.
Troubled waters.
I guess that's fair.
If we want to honor
Understandable,
Alice and
but
Fawn's
come on,
requests,
man.
we can go with any option besides C. So, A or B?
Oh, hold on. We've got 2 other people with 1 BP. How about you, Luna?
I don't really have a preference. Clover and Kay did betray me last time, but...
They're both pairs now, though.
Sorry to Luna, but like when you're fucking asking like where you want to go out to eat, like she'll just constantly say, "Oh, I'm fine with anything." And it's like, no, it'd be really helpful if you actually said your preference so we could decide, please.
I'm that person, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, I totally am too, but...
But, like, I acknowledge it is the most annoying thing in the world, especially when you have a whole group of those people.
Yeah.
And since you're a pair too, there's no way you'd end up going through the same door as them.
Yeah.
I literally went out with my friend yesterday. It was like a 5-minute argument, but it was her birthday celebration, so I was very insistent she should get to be the one to choose.
Oh my god.
And yet...
What about you?
Let's see.
Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the free solos.
Looking at some of my eBay tabs, and I'm like, there's like extremely rare green towel with Miku on it.
Fucking Dio time.
This is a certified Lord Hoppington moment.
Certified
Lord Hoppington time.
I'll take Dio. That means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh?
Shut the fuck up.
It's kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway,
I hope you
might as well be
explode.
polite. Thank you.
He will sometimes.
Very true. Not in this timeline, though.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay.
She's not a corner after all.
No problems here.
Yeah, you know, I kind of just thought about it. I think I thought about it before and forgot about it. What do you think Tenmyoji is thinking when she says, I have a medical license? Because he knows those don't exist.
Yeah. Well, he probably thinks that he probably knows that some weird bullshit time stuff is going on, given the fact that Clover is here as a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, he does know that, like, he's not allowed to talk about what year it is, because he was more or less told, I think, that people from the past would be there, because,
yeah,
like, you're not allowed to talk
he just assumes she's one of them that he doesn't know. Oh, that medical school for nothing. He feels so bad for her. But he doesn't know she didn't have medical school.
I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
God.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good.
I have a medical license. A certification that real human doctors would have that would certify them to operate on other humans, just like me.
Exactly.
I love doing medical stuff on my fellow human beings.
Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
You don't need to yell at me, Dio.
We're all standing right here, like...
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
I kind of assume this is not a large room that we're all in, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably pretty crammed in there.
1 0.
0.
0, oh my god, just like...
Chromatic.
Oh my god, is that a Zero Escape reference?
Was that a motherfucking Zero Escape reference?
Guys, I think this might be a crossover.
Oh my god. Do you guys think Uchikoshi played Zero Escape?
I don't know.
I really hope so. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
We should ask him.
They just keep leaping for the epicness of it.
One thing about characters in this game, they're always leaping through the fucking door.
Or they're always like running as if they are shot out of a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Uchikoshi turned 50 yesterday, and he made some extremely normal tweets about it.
Yeah.
He only tweets normally.
Every Uchikoshi tweet is a canon event.
Yeah.
Like in my life. Just fundamentally alters the course of everything that I was doing up till that point. What is this? There are 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all
Dunno.
locked anyway.
Dunno.
So this is a dead end? Great.
Fucking, I'm trying to describe that device in the middle for what I'm writing, and it's hell torture. I just went super vague because what the fucking captain's wheel, but screen.
Yeah, but to actually describe visually like what it looks like, what the fuck is that even?
Yeah.
Just put a picture of it in whatever fanfiction you're writing.
This fucking thing, and then move on with the sentence.
That's perfect.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached.
It's probably a lever. I love her so much. Look at her face. She's so proud of it. Are you serious?
I wonder what the jokes in this scene are like in Japanese.
That's a good question.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
She's so real.
Me when people don't laugh at my joke instantly.
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I'm gonna kill you. I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just
Bash
take it easy.
his head into the wall.
Yeah.
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a
I think it kind of like
conversation in front of a
instantly
lady?
splat like spaghetti.
Yeah.
I guess it can't be helped though. You boys just secrete
Secrets.
She's so real.
Me when I'm in my third death game.
Yeah, she probably is to a point where like this is just surreal for her at this point.
This is just Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
Also, like, to be fair, Junpei was this type of dork-ass loser, and it seems to work out great for him.
Yeah.
Emulating the survival strategy.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well,
Sigma.
I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw
Me
that
anytime I speak.
We can't. I appreciate that you sometimes take a break from being the funniest person alive.
Yeah.
Because.
Well, yeah, I have to let others feel okay about themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I
Exactly.
really appreciate it.
It's very humble
Of
of you.
course.
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Huh. Center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center
Yeah,
window.
Zerk, you good?
I think that's normal to happen once in your entire life.
Zerk!
I can't say that has happened to me.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Please look at my friend's Clover cosplay.
Oh fuck, that looks so good.
Yeah. Forward.
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Theo and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed.
I think what I love about the map transitions is how much it doesn't matter how all these rooms fit together. Like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun for fic planning.
That's true, yeah. To know exactly where everything is really good.
Dude, being able to describe, like, the turns they take around corners is chef's kiss.
That's very true. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it?
Oh, fuck. I was, like, born in a place like this. Hey, friends.
Figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building
I mean, I was
something.
born in the normal hospital.
For normal boys.
The normal boy hospital.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Accelavir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started.
Seek a way out.
Let's get seeking, gamers. Oh, this is one of the worst rooms as far as movement goes, because what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You're on just a real weird track.
It boggles the mind. Alright. How were we?
So,
Grace wanted to be Dio.
I'll be Clover.
Yeah.
A binder!
Oh, congratulations. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here.
Yeah.
Can I also just say, those don't look like binders, they look like folders.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, let's see here. Hydroponics research 1 and 2.
You have found Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. You can review them in the archive. A binder. There's some paper inside.
Let me see that.
Let's me see that.
Let's me see that.
Literally
I believe
unplayable.
That's canon.
This game sucks. There's a couple typos in this room, actually. Because I know there's another one. I can't remember what it was, but... I know Dio spells a word incorrectly.
Says steps for dissecting a frog.
You found steps for dissecting a frog. There's something on this tray.
I think everyone in this room would put a frog in their mouth.
Yeah. Looks like a ball.
There isn't anything in it.
You think we're supposed to stick this metal part into something? One hemisphere of this capsule is transparent. It's empty. A cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and they don't have any markings. What's this thing?
Who knows?
Strange machine. We don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone for now. Oh yeah, the safe is just there, huh?
Yeah.
A cylinder full of seeds. They're round. One half is colored and the other isn't. Ah. Trying to remember my hotkeys. Seed. They're round and striped. You see?
These look like something you might put specimens in.
Maybe, but there's nothing in them right now.
frog.
Look, it's Lord Hoppington.
Don't give it a name.
Aw, looks like he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably been preserved.
I think the liquid inside is ethanol.
How do you know?
The smell?
Really?
Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time.
Well, I think that's everything. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here that we can use.
Horrible. Bad. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... We have 4 seeds?
I think we need 5.
Yeah.
A binder.
There's some paper inside it. It says, DNA extraction instructions.
What's this thing? That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid.
If you open up, it looks like a blender or something.
I love that it is literally just like a science-themed, like, fucking stand mixer.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Like,
it's just a fucking whisk.
That's all it is.
If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you
Use it for cooking, though, sorry.
use it for cooking.
Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab.
That's the one I was thinking of, Scientifus.
Scientific!
Literally.
Trust me, I know a lot about scientific experimentation. And you're a woman, so let me explain.
Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty.
Got the best puzzle in the game.
Yeah, this is the funny silly one, right?
Yes.
So good. First, hang on. Let me double check my seed inventory here. I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is just 4, so I'm looking for one more. Oh, do I maybe get one from... Oh, wait, I see it.
Yes.
5, baby!
Hell yeah.
Trying to remember what the... Wrong one. Archive... Steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. Okay, so I think we can do that. Trying to remember all the hotkeys in this game.
Lord Hoppington.
I'm so sorry,
Okay.
King.
Bath time is over.
Why'd they put a speaker here?
Play some funky tunes. That's a drain. What is wrong with you?
Oh, I see you've got the frog there. Planning to take it out, I assume? You should probably pour the ethanol down the drain first.
What
It's
do you
not
think I
like
was
that's
looking
why
at the
you were
drain
standing
for?
at the drain.
Okay. I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain.
Froggy ethanol.
And set the frog over here. Do I have to... Oh yeah, I pick up the... Pretty fancy tray.
Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn?
Got it in one, Clover. Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kidding that?
What?
Sorry.
What?
Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of... Well, you heard.
That's fucked up.
It boggles my mind that the original cat cursed this preschooler to forever speak like a cat.
Yeah.
Like, that was the original curse for a 4-year-old.
Mm-hmm. I like that he could just, like... Couldn't he, like, commune with cats unrelated to being cursed? Or was that... No, that was a gift he was given.
Yeah.
Because he was nice to the cats. He was given a blessing by a cat. Then the same cat later cursed him for telling
No, I
a
think
girl.
it was a different cat.
Was it a different cat?
It was a different cat.
So there's 3 cats involved. There's the one that blessed him, the one that cursed him, and the one that uncursed him, but not all the way.
I think it was one of the same cats that uncursed him.
No, it
partially.
wasn't. It was a different cat.
Okay.
I think the same cat
Weird,
blessed
but
him and cursed him, and
pointless.
then there was the one that uncursed him.
I thought he was blessed by one cat, cursed by another cat,
Well,
then
no, 'cause
uncursed by the first cat.
The first... No, because the first cat told him, here's a blessing, but you can never tell anybody.
1 second.
And then when he told somebody, I think that same cat was the one that cursed him.
This tray, though.
Oh, do I have to pick up Lord Hoppington?
So what do we do with this frog? Are you gonna eat that? Doesn't wait for an answer.
Men will see a frog
Actually, I
and eat
guess
it.
we already know, huh? The instructions in the binder didn't leave a lot to the imagination. Begin dissection using the provided scalpel. Cut it open, basically. Man, that's kinda messed up. Zero Senior's got some issues, I think, unlike me. Whatever. Not like we've got a lot of choice here. Guess we'd better find a scalpel then, huh?
Oh, what? So I have to pick up the scalpel?
Yeah. Scalpel is the normalest item in this game.
Yeah. Gang, how do we feel about this? Adrian?
It's a scalper.
What?
Sorry. It's a scalpel.
That is truly a me moment right there.
Yeah.
Sigma, what are you going to do with the scalper? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open?
I don't really have a choice, do I?
But poor Lord Hoppington.
What are you freaking out about? It's dead.
That's not the point. It's still sad.
Yeah. It is kind of sad.
Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead! It is an ex-frog!
That is such a good line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog.
You are correct. It was the same magical cat that blessed uncursed him, and then a different cat uncursed him partially.
Yeah, because he met the second cat, and it was like, well, that's a bit harsh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think
But
the
not-
first cat, like, thought that he was 4 years old and cat ears, so thought it was a reasonable curse.
Yeah, like he's in preschool.
Yeah.
It literally
He
says
is a
that Sigma was in
preschooler.
preschool.
Okay, I think UB's
He went to
theory
the
is that
cat
the
mansion.
girl he told is his mommy.
Scalp smacks Tenyoji's bald head. Like to slap his bald head, retweet to slap his bald head.
Oh, fine. I'll do it.
Hey, well, I guess that saves me the trouble.
Does it with my teeth. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule.
Small capsule. Half of it is blue. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Is that metal? Well, I guess it might be. I guess I always thought it was, like, the same clear plastic, but I guess it isn't.
My favorite thing about it is that it never says that Sigma lost his ability to understand and speak with cats.
No, he can still do that.
Yeah.
That's still canon. He can talk with cats.
Yeah, there was just never a cat in the game, so they didn't get to prove it.
Yeah.
Ace Attorney Ghost Trick Zero Escape crossover.
Oh my god.
was too soon!
It's just now hitting me that that's probably meant to be a callback to Science Boy.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Which I forget.
Shut
That's on the
up!
true end route, right? Or is that on the safe end route?
Safe end.
That's on safe end. Okay, so Clover would probably not consciously remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But she feels it.
Yeah. Because like she was there for Science Boy.
She was there for Science Boy, however, she
She
did not
was there
survive.
trying to not inhale smoke.
Yeah. Oh, the humanity. Alright, we gotta do the seed puzzle now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Hardest
remember this
puzzle in the game this first half coming up.
Oh yeah, I guess we start with the really difficult pipes puzzle.
Yeah, guys, we might be here a while.
Yeah. Man, look at all these pipes.
I think they run down to the beakers underneath.
These are there are handles where the pipes meet.
If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. I'm explaining the puzzle.
What is this liquid? What is this liquid then?
Probably normal.
Whopper.
What do the numbers mean?
Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water come out of this center pipe. And then each pipe after the split gets 40.
So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount.
Yeah.
How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though?
I think you probably just pull that lever over there on the right. Like this.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
I just think it's so fucking funny that they did this.
They were so real for that.
Yeah.
Also the fact that each of them is just a single click.
Uh-huh.
God. We poured the water into the beakers and all the lights are green.
You did it!
Alright. I did a whole fucking logic puzzle, and my puzzle notebook isn't here. Not this one. Okay. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. Okay.
While you're putting this together, I'm actually gonna 2 seconds grab my food.
1 second, I can 1 second. I have my puzzle notes for that up still on my iPad.
Hang on, we can do this the old-fashioned way. I can make a fucking logic puzzle grid right the fuck now. I love doing this shit. Let's fucking go.
Here's my puzzle sheet that I made.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright. So we have A, B, C, D. I picked such a bad color for this. E. And then we have
I need to get back to my replaying not my replaying because I've never actually beaten VLR, but my playthrough of VLR.
Yeah. Hang on, I have to actually like look at what the fucking seeds are.
Forgot about the fucking
long
security room in Awesome Dames Gone Bic.
Yeah, Awesome Dames Gone Bic.
Summer Games
Long
Done Quick
round
New York.
half. Okay. We have long. We have round half.
I love round half.
Yeah. We have round stripe. Round stripe. Yeah, Sissel? We have long stripe. I'm sure this is riveting. And then round. Alright, so now.
Got pumpkin food.
Nice. Okay, so the long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids, but we don't know which ones, which is annoying. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D failed to germinate. So fuck that, and fuck that, that, and that, and that, and that. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C. So none of these fuckers. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. Okay.
I do fucking love logic puzzles.
I really do. I love doing this shit.
What is it, baby?
Okay, so this one, meaning knock the rest of these out, which narrows it down to this one, so we can knock these ones out. You'll love to see it. And then that one. Okay, when the striped seeds are put into fluid D and fluid E, only one of them failed to germinate, which... okay, so that means this one has to be here, because I think this one doesn't count as striped. Love wins, we did it. Okay.
Love fucking wins.
Okay, so long regular goes into fluid D. Are you long regular?
Oh shit, I gotta clean my damn tabs.
You do have to clean your damn tabs.
Okay. I'll clean some from,
Yeah, you clean your damn tabs while I put the seeds in the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna get my big laptop.
Oh, I like that they let you pull up your memo right there. I never actually used the memo when I was playing this game the first time. Okay, so this one goes...
No, yeah, it's very nice.
The half one goes in A. Stripe round goes in E. That one goes in B, and that one goes there.
Okay, I'm closing my tab on what's the chance of rolling 3 ones in a row on a d6?
Gosh, I wonder what that was about.
I'm closing my tab that's just a Google image search of Luna.
You're so real.
Literally, again, this is just probability related,
I'm
but my
closing
fucking
my
friend a
Wikipedia
couple
page
weeks
on
ago...
auguries.
Fascinating.
A couple weeks ago while we were playing D&D, got a truly ridiculous amount of natural 20s in a row to the point we thought the bot was actively broken.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna close this page, that's the Google image search of Tsutsumi from Paranormal Site, but first I need to save this one image. And I am going to close.
Sissel!
Closing a Wikipedia page on the Emu War.
Love the Emu War.
All right, I think that's 5.
Yes, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, Rico put info in the chat about what happened in D&D.
Sown your seeds.
Wow.
What was that, Grace?
Oh, just
Rico said in
about
chat
the D&D
of our friends D&D luck.
Holy shit. Don't say that.
Huh? Why not?
Just don't.
She's fucking with him. Quiet, you two! Look at this. I don't believe in sex. Pokeball.
Oh.
A red capsule? Great work, everybody. Okay, now we have to do DNA extraction, I think.
Pick up the fucking Pokeball!
Oh, I didn't actually grab it?
No!
I thought it would be added to my inventory automatically. But I guess that would make too much sense.
Yeah.
Why do we fucking keep the seed canisters? Get out of my house.
You need to blend them here.
I thought I needed to blend the root.
Well, no, it's the one of the blue fucking, the golden file.
Oh. I don't even remember. Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer. I believe you. Alright, done. The juice?
Hell yeah.
There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it eventually. Okay, looking good.
What are we supposed to do next?
What is this? Oh, well, step number 3 says something like this. Liquid will filter into the beaker. Ethanol.
Did you grab that ethanol?
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Let me just walk all the fucking way over there. Because you get it from what?
And your funny tracking. This tank collects liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here.
It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Okay.
I am being very careful to not take too big bites, because that too big of bites, because that could be disastrous.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, then next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. Ah. I have like such a vague fucking memory of how this works. Okay, use an empty capsule to collect it. Yeah, okay. It looked like we did collect it, did we not?
No, you didn't.
There was way more in here. What the fuck did Sigma do?
Drank it. Glug glug.
It gets, like, distilled down into this.
Fascinating. Do you think this gel here is the DNA in it we're supposed to collect?
Probably.
So what do we do with it?
Does the manual say anything?
Oh, I have to use specifically one of the clear ones?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip the protrusion on this capsule and the stuff in the beaker. Alright, oh, and we get,
Green.
what, the yellow one from seeds or something?
Yeah. Because it's plant material.
Okay. Is it just all of them?
Yes.
I see. Why does
I'm
this...
kind of a VLR expert.
Why does this route in particular have just, like, really weird file puzzles?
Yeah.
They feel so unintuitive. All of them. Put them in.
I hope y'all knew that, like, I crossed my arms and turned to my side like a 2015 atheist YouTuber with a PNG Sona.
Alright, done. a funnel above the beaker.
Piss.
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 We've extracted
Piss.
the piss from the seeds.
Did you know plants piss? Like if you cry every time.
Thanks.
I'm always saying this.
Yeah, I think the size difference is it turns from a liquid to a gel.
Yeah, it's a little bit more obvious, I think, with that one. The green, I wasn't as clear on what was actually happening.
Yeah.
Is this a microscope?
I tried looking into the eyepiece, but fuck me, but it's pitch black in there.
Oh, there's these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them.
Wait, Sigma, I think you've already got what we need. Are you waiting for something?
Yeah, for you to fucking finish talking, Dio, because I fucking clicked on the machine.
I'll never finish talking.
Look!
Still you?
The change screen!
Wanna run that by us again?
No.
Okay.
As I was in the middle of saying that, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I could hear in your voice that when you said change, you didn't realize it, but screened was a commitment.
No, I was like, I was in the middle of change. I was like, I'm not saying the correct thing, but it's too late to stop.
I heard it, because by the time you hit the word screened, that was on purpose. But before that point, it was not.
It was not on purpose.
Yeah.
It was something I was just like, I can't stop.
Yeah. What's going on?
I no longer have control.
You put the yellow capsule in, right? I think it reacted to that.
Why?
Dunno. But I was just thinking.
Thinking what?
Well, the thing is we just have plant DNA in it, right?
Everyone talks so fucking much.
Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's have a
This
look.
is the only time we can voice act. Let them talk a lot.
Have a look.
Professor Layton.
Yeah, that was Clover said have a look.
Have a look.
Yeah. I was watching the one, like, the Ace Attorney streamers that I like, that are just, like, friends hanging out. And they have a fucking soundboard, and one of their things is just Layton's have a look from Layton Versus. It's so good. I think they have Phoenix's welcome also.
Good.
This is
the safe password.
Perfect. This is just what we need.
Yeah, now we can get in the safe.
I didn't parse that correctly when she she said we can get in the safe, and I read that as, I guess, like, the other thing that you could mean by that, which is, like, we can get into the safe.
Like, crawl inside.
Yeah, like, go in there.
I think Quark could fit.
Yeah. I mean, Quark is, like, the smallest thing ever.
Yeah, that's what you
Yes.
call Quark.
Alright.
Sigma! Come here!
What's wrong?
I can see something in here.
What do you mean, something?
It says Ligma.
Look, sir, it's just this.
ARG, just look. It's just the
Hug.
circle, yeah. The hand circle.
It's easier than explaining, and also I don't want to.
Also, I want you guys to know that when deleting tabs off of my computer, I fucked something up and I ended up accidentally closing 2 windows.
Holy shit.
So-
Y'all got a bonus.
Yeah, you got a bonus 2 windows taken out with that thing, Indigo.
It's like Black Friday over here.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm opening up new tabs to make up for it.
Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine. G is guanine.
Adenine is a beautiful name for a baby girl.
C is cysteine. Chapel.
Cytosine.
I know, I was being really funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand
T
your
is thymine.
To be fair, it requires a very high IQ to understand Grace's beautiful.
To understand Dio's jokes.
True. I think we can manipulate it.
I thought you were gonna say, I think we can manipulate him as I'm talking about Dio.
I think we can mansplain
saying it
manipulate
right in front of him.
Or whatever. Or no,
It looks
mansplain
like the
manipulate
puzzle
Melanie.
has to do with pairing these bases.
Bases? Based on what?
Oh, I'm assure you
Yeah.
it's quite based.
DNA is made out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine.
Yeah, man, you just said that.
Yeah, but I need to say it again, you know, for gestures. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings.
You sure know a lot about based pairings.
For normal reasons. I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot.
No.
Yeah, so I always just do fucking bullshit here. I don't know anyone who actually solves it.
Who has the fucking time? Alright. The ATs need to match up.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so that works. Don't want to touch that. GC. Easy.
Hell yeah.
Easy shit. The thing is that, like, it looks really daunting, but, like, the actual approach you take to it is extremely simple. Ha! Did it.
Good job, Smegma.
I hate that.
That was awesome.
It's the worst every time I hear it. It never gets better.
Yeah. I guess we could put that as a third thing on the list of names that Zero Jr. should have called Sigma instead of Siggy. It should have been Ligma or Sugma or Smegma.
Dio would have a Rick and Morty tattoo.
Yeah.
Dio would make Pickle Rick jokes.
I hate that.
They're the funniest jokes!
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's you.
You want a treat?
I'm not hungry.
You're turkey.
What in the hell?
Stop screwing off! We don't have time for that. Now get over here and look at this.
Huh?
There's something on it. Huh? It's different now.
Every fucking time a fucking password shows up on the damn screen, everyone acts like they've never seen a screen before in their life. They're like, whoa, there was a picture here and now it's a different picture.
It's so crazy.
The shapes are in different places. What the fuck?
Me when I'm watching an animated film.
What the shit? I'm scared.
What sort of witchcraft is this?
Alright, Moon Sun.
This is a safe, right?
Yeah. It's just like the one in the AB room. I saw one in the infirmary, too. If we punch in the right password...
punch it?
Yeah. Try it. At least it should.
I'm really good at punching things.
Yay! Yes, it opened.
You did it!
I Do I have to, like, back up and then...
Yeah.
I feel like I complain about that every time.
You're right, too.
Okay, star, sun, star. Alright. Let's go. Ha! It opened.
Awesome! The suspense is killing me!
Okay, what have we got here? First is, I'll take the thing out from underneath everything else, like the fucking tablecloth tray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say he fucking magician pulls it. A map.
Sigma would absolutely have had like a childhood phase where he learned a couple of magic
absolutely.
tricks that he can
He
still
would be
kind
like
of
that.
do.
It says floor B. I know how to read.
The one I found in the infirmary said floor A.
Actually, it's floor B and floor A, idiots. So did the one from the lounge.
Flora, like from Professor Layton?
Whoa.
Flora like fucking flowers.
That would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here.
Rico has once again redeemed close your damn tabs.
Okay, time to close some damn tabs.
Are you guys just doing this the moment you hit 1,000 points?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what? Fair enough. I do need to add other rewards just so that anybody else has anything else to spend it on. Although I think it won't be as bad when you're not doing 5. It's just that it halts the stream for like a full 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep looking. Find your tabs and then read them
Yeah.
out. Like,
Yeah, let's keep going.
there's a lot of stuff in here. These are...
The key cards, and definitely the order in which I would take things out of this safe.
Oh yeah, it's extremely normal.
Each one's got a picture of a moon on it.
And these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about.
Looks like they gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to 1. Cool.
Sure, fine. Next up, I've got a notebook.
Me when I take things out in the normalist order.
He takes it from fucking behind the bottle. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm closing the tab for an insurance company.
Anything interesting?
Mark.
I can't read any of this. Are these even letters?
Oh my
I hate
fucking
him.
God, I hate him.
What is actually wrong with him?
I'm closing a Wikipedia page for the Clouded Leopard.
It's a good thing that line wasn't out loud because I know that Clover and Dio would have gotten his ass for saying that. Thank God he only thought that to himself.
I'm closing a tab for the Pantherinae class of cats.
I assume that's the one Panthers are from.
1 second.
No.
Jaguar, leopard, lion,
Yeah.
tiger, snow leopard, and clouded leopard.
Not Panthers?
Panther is not mentioned.
Maybe Panther is what that class is. Maybe they're all Panthers?
As only including the Panthera species. So I'm assuming Panthers are part of it.
Yeah? The heck is this?
Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff.
Maybe, but I can't read any of this.
What language is it?
What language is it?
What language is it?
I'm gonna delete
Language.
language.
Yeah.
I'm
Language.
closing a tab for menu at a bar in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna need that in the immediate future.
Yeah.
It's Clover.
Clover. Who knows? And I'm closing a Wikipedia page for the Banquet of Chestnuts. Maybe it's Brazilian. It's about the Banquet of Chestnuts is a supposed Catholic orgy that happened.
Love that. They speak
Probably
Portuguese
didn't
in Brazil. God damn it, Zerk, do you want us to play this game or not? Anyway, what else have we got here?
I'm closing my 2022 Nintendo gaming page.
Looks like 2 more things.
Is that medicine?
Looks like grape juice to me. Grape soda.
Glug glug.
Glug glug.
What
does it say on the label? I'm closing a Google image tab for AC&H vampire patterns.
So X-Viral doesn't actually work. It needs to be X-Viral.
I'm closing a tab with a fanfiction he wrote in it.
Can you...
Game over.
Oh, game over? Yeah. I was gonna be like... I was gonna say it, but I'm like, is there a reason you shouldn't? That you were so vague was ominous.
Closing a tab for the Siberian squill, or Scilla siberica flower.
A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. Axlever?
Axlever?
Wait, didn't Luna say something about, Excelivir?
You're right! This is it! This is Excelivir! It's the cure for Radical 6!
Whoa, hold on. Let me see that.
I'm closing a
Later.
tab that explains the meanings of various tarot cards.
For something art-related, I would imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm closing a tab for the Silent Hill Wiki Circumcision Meltdown of 2015.
You would have a tab for that.
I have 2 tabs for that.
Oh, that's why you can close that one, because you know there's another?
Yes!
We need to get out of here as quick as possible. I still can't believe that is also the head of the Zero Escape.
Yeah!
Like, the guy. It's Clover.
Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark! To Quonk!
First we gotta get out of this room.
Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right?
You're got it, right?
You're got it, right?
There's more typos in this specific room than there is in, like, the entire rest of the game, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were tired. This was the last thing they did.
Like, it genuinely feels like this room specifically didn't get a second pass. Yeah, let's go.
Someone was really sleepy.
Sleepy.
Okay, I guess it's when they go to the door that they're like, wait, what's that machine we didn't use? Weird.
Correct.
Ice cream by the gallon? The lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it!
Oh my god.
Just get it over with!
I have, looking through my tabs just so I can see which ones I could close later. I found the original Pickeroo, still with the image made of when I originally designed Nova.
Damn. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We found it!
You found it!
Hey, hold on a minute.
No.
Oh fuck, I don't get to talk anymore.
What's up, baby?
Nah,
Yeah,
I guess there's a
Grace,
couple
you've
of
been
things
silenced.
I want to double check.
Just like Zerk.
Well, one of them's
And
not
at
really
the very
significant,
top,
I guess.
Gay Awakening.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Yeah.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG Replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG. Whatever that is.
Instagram.
Instagram.
There will be 2 Instagrams.
Horrible.
I hate that, actually.
Any
Who
ideas?
knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that?
I want to eat ice cream by the gallon.
I think I would die.
Yeah. In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
I just love that.
I sincerely love this exchange so much, because she's just like, oh, you got me.
Oh, you fucking got me.
That was epic.
God, like, that really is the tone.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes.
It literally always is.
There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
I'm
Who
gonna
I need to
kill
ruin
you.
the life of.
He's so funny for that, though.
He is really funny for that.
Think of the children.
And how we can use them to manipulate people.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
It is kind of fun that Dio actually very rarely says something that, like, can be disagreed with, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. He just has rancid vibes.
Yeah, he's always, like, doing terrible shit and he has rancid vibes, but, like, in a general sense.
Hello!
Hello and welcome.
Sorry, we are loud people.
We are.
Hello?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
The vial.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
I am not remotely inclined to agree about that.
No, in about 5 seconds, I think the game will speak for itself.
Yeah. Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so
Normal
close I could barely see
reasons.
it. Was it really Excelivir?
Yeah, definitely. I know what Excelivir looks like.
As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket.
Don't do that. See, it's written right there on the label. Excelivir.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
I love how he says all of this before he takes it.
Yeah.
He always does this. Like, when he's about to smash it, he has to lead up with a little monologue, like...
What? I don't...
The words are barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand.
Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
It's a very unemphatic delivery of that line.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
To be fair, if I were in that situation, I'd probably just say, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking to a misbehaving cat.
Yeah, but that still has more emotion than what she just said.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe.
I hope
I'll
he
even give it back to you
explodes.
later.
Again, not here, but he does sometimes.
I hope he explodes right now. I'm doing, you know, the one
Ravioli
like
all over the
green
walls.
text, which is about like a guy being like, I've been trying to put all of my thoughts into giving this guy the most rancid vibes in the world, so he drops dead. That's
Oh
what
my
I do
god,
with
yeah,
Dio.
it's like some celebrity or something.
Yeah.
Like fucking, I don't know, Ben Affleck or something.
something like
yeah.
that. That's me to Dio.
Yeah.
I want him to implode.
Yeah.
I want his head on a stick.
Yeah. No, not later. Give it back now.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
I want to chop him into little pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just want to splat him. I think he's made out of Chef Boyardee ravioli.
And his rhyme is not truly cooking.
You can't remind me of Check It Out, I'm in the House Like Carpet. I'm gonna be thinking about it all day now. We were talking about that on the fucking VOD I was watching back too. We also talked about Check It Out, I'm in the House Like Carpet then. Grace, are you familiar with that song?
I'm only familiar with the Check It Out, I'm in the House Like Carpet part.
Another line from it is, like Chef Boyardee, my rhymes are truly cooking. Which is a line that I reference so often because it's so fucking funny to me.
My favorite part is when he says something that he's like velvet, turtle.
Yeah.
It's just to make it rhyme.
He's just saying words.
It is the worst rap in the whole world, and I love it with every fiber of my being.
Check it out, I'm in the house like carpet. If there's too many heads on my blunt, I won't spark it. Just put it in my pocket, save it up like rocket fuel. That's all of it that I have like memorized.
I need to memorize it. Yeah. I need to have it memorized by stream tomorrow, so I can start reciting it when I'm in the base. Like,
yeah.
Good luck.
God.
Hey, check it out! I'm in the base like ink.
God. Yeah, but the funniest thing is the first like minute of the song is kind of good, and then the rap kicks in and it's just unbearable. Completely unlistenable.
If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose Ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so.
You know it's bad because Clover isn't even smiling about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She overcame her smile glitch out of anger.
Give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into fists.
I forgot.
Grace didn't realize.
I'm so
you
sorry.
Did.
I'm so sorry.
Don't speak over women.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, women.
We'll consider your apology. If Dia would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about
fucking
compassion.
stuck.
It's not about being clever. It's about one thing.
I just
How well
realized
you can manipulate people to your advantage.
he doesn't
How
actually
unfair
like.
you can be.
I don't know that his model has pockets on the pants, so when they like put his hand into his pocket, they just sort of clip it through his leg.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
great.
a really funny way to do that. Like,
So,
I get it, they had
what are you gonna
$15 to make the models for this game, but it's still so good.
Ready to promise me you'll pick Ally?
I fucking love a fucking ellipses exchanges where the sprites just change.
Yeah. Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens.
I've had enough of this, dude.
I need him to explode
See you
so
chumps
much.
later.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose Ally, and he chooses Betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion.
Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us.
I didn't wait for Clover's response. My god, Dio, he's so fucking fun to hate. He's the worst.
Yeah.
I could yell about every part of him all day.
I want to rip his head off like a toy.
Yeah.
While he's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
And when I say this is not me being like, oh, I love him, so I want to kill him. I just don't like Dio.
Yeah.
45 minutes remain.
Yeah, it's not in the same sense that, like,
polling closes.
You know, I want to put Kazuma in the microwave. Like,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
It's malice.
I feel the same way about Dio how I feel about unskippable ads.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Want to commit real violence against him.
Yeah. Dio.
In one of his hands was a moon key. He threw it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid back into his pocket. He dropped it twice.
You don't mind, right?
Yeah, that's true
I
to
figured
me.
you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Sorry, erg.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back.
Hey, girlies.
Hi. As was Vi. And of course, Clover.
Hi, Clover.
Two milkmen go comedy.
They do.
Where are Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
A laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, it did. Was there any of that Excelavir?
Don't even worry about it.
Tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here.
It's fine.
I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment.
No, nothing.
Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So, how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting?
Bione shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged. They've been practicing.
I wish we could have seen that.
Yeah.
I'd watch that comedy duo.
Absolutely.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelavir hidden somewhere in there.
Fucking piece of shit.
I'm going to shoot you in the mouth.
I'm gonna turn him into a puddle.
Yeah.
You gotta tie his shoelaces together.
Yeah.
I hope he trips on his face in front of a MILF.
What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
He kind of does if you count Fi knocking him over in front of Akane. If you think about it.
It happened to him.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind.
Okay then. Guess we should be going too.
Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with his words. Some sort of bullshit language. You said you had
Me
it,
when I
so
see
I was hoping I
Latin.
could take a look.
Are these even letters? Yeah. One sec.
Yeah, Brazilian letters. I dug the journal in my pocket and handed it to Fi.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Brazilian. Yeah, no one does. No one ever
Not
has.
a single person. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? What's that? You mean you can read
What
it?
do you mean, what's that?
You mean you can read?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no. That's about as well as anyone
Not
can
being
read
able
Latin.
to translate
Sigma.
a dead
Shut the
language
fuck
on
up.
the fly.
Sigma doesn't actually read, he just listens to podcasts.
I'm not sure that there are people who fluently read Latin. Like,
It's
No, I
a
just meant
dead
in general.
language for a reason.
I'm giving the game shit.
Oh, okay.
Or Sigma, rather, specifically.
This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff.
Well, that's good, because if you're learning Latin, you don't know how to say that kind of shit.
Yeah, you only know how to talk about war and death.
Mostly conjunctions and things like that.
Putting water in your pot.
Yeah. Or the farmhouse being in Troy.
Yeah.
Puella in Willa Est.
Yes! Yes!
Troya in Europa Est.
Just remember so much just learning about the girls going down to the fountain to put water in their pot.
But most of these
Yeah, we're
words
such
I've
an
never even
educational
seen before.
channel.
Yeah. Agricola in Willa Est.
Just found this image that I have saved on my iPad, and I think it's still really good.
Hate this stupid fucking game. How the fuck it still exists. Anyway, here is borscht recipe. What game is that on?
I don't know.
You would think Apollo Justice, but that's not on Steam yet.
Yeah.
I started to leaf through the book
I
again
also
as she
love
spoke.
spreading misinformation on the internet. I am a trained helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'm always saying this.
Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
It does have a digital root of a 9, which is the first thing I noticed the first time I got to that line.
My first thought is, isn't 1 in 216 the chance of rolling ones on 3 dice?
Yeah.
Oh.
As I saw just a bit earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
Don't
closing
rush
my
me.
tabs.
This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. Alright, I think I got
Male
it.
Longhart. I forgot about Male Longhart.
Mel Longhart.
How could you?
It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
So should this be Phi reading it? How do we want to do this?
It is technically Phi.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to a 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside.
Hey Phi, how do you say the phrase processing speed of the brain in Latin?
Don't even worry about
Don't
it.
worry
This
about
is
it.
the easy page filled with not scientific jargon.
Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds or √6 seconds have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe.
Like when you do a really cool fucking skateboard trick.
Yeah.
Were the
Damn, they
Romans
had
doing this
skateboards
kind
in
of
Latin.
I don't know.
Like, do they fucking have, like, the function inverse to the taking of a... Like, could you even say that in Latin if you
I
wanted
don't
to?
fucking know. Maybe.
I mean, this whole thing is, like, full of lies, so, like...
Yeah.
Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Well, this part isn't lying.
Yeah. It's my firm and unshakable belief that Phi got to this page and she was like, oh, suicide, I know that one.
Yeah.
That's how it is when you study Latin.
Yeah,
You're
that
like,
is
oh
how it
wait,
is.
bodies in the streets, suicide.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I got
this
this one.
This is
Yeah.
all coming together.
yeah,
The
I know
exact
this
cause
one.
of this is unclear, and although there is as of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. What if the rest of the book is just lorem ipsum? Those infected with Radical 6 perceive that the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds has passed, in fact, 24.5 seconds have passed.
The Romans famously loved to fast-forward video cassettes. They were
Yep.
always
Yeah.
talking about fast-forwarding their video cassettes.
Yup.
It's the first thing you learn. Like, you introduce yourself in Latin class and you say, this is my video cassette that I fast forward.
Yeah.
What fucking, like, bullshit circumlocution do you think they used? A story that is recorded upon a tape that is
Well, they don't have tape, probably.
played. What do you say?
Yeah, they wouldn't have had tape. I guess you could say, like, a
picture story.
magic parchment.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason will become Herculean task! Woo! Herculean!
That guy existed in Latin.
Yeah, they knew about him.
Yeah. One theory holds that disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus.
Godspeed, Zerk.
See you,
Have
Zerk.
fun, Zerk! Bye! Research suggests that the targeted famously, Romans had antivirals.
Targeted antivirals.
I guess that, though, like, they did have the word virus, and I think
True.
that they did have words for anti.
Yeah.
And so you could at least, like, make up a word. I don't remember if anti was the Roman one. That might be Greek. But
Yeah.
The sickness spider.
Yeah, exactly.
But we have been unable to develop one. Seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I've continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have workable treatment within a decade or two.
I will say, just looking at the waveforms, the game is as loud as you are when you are talking. You are speaking very quietly.
Oh well. Ah! It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those
I'm
dead...
just saying, you were like whispering.
I know, I wanted to read that line out very silly on purpose. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town.
This is a sentence that in probably less than 5 minutes I could translate into Latin,
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
This is a sentence I would need very little research
Yeah,
to
this is
translate
one
into
that,
Latin.
like, if I saw this written in Latin, I would be able to read it.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know this one.
Yeah. Learning Latin
Bodies,
is just like
suicide,
that.
road, town.
Yeah,
I
in
know
and
that.
out.
In and out, yeah.
In and out, my favorite ancient room.
Yeah, my favorite ancient Roman. They did love their fast food.
Oh
The
yeah.
entire area reeks of the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies.
What would be in and out in Latin? It'd be what, like in et ex or something?
Yeah, something like that. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes it, it feels as though if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead.
This again.
Ironically, if the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on the plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
So does this imply that animals cannot contract Radical 6?
I believe so.
Yes.
It's a
Gab is
strictly human
immune.
disease. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race.
Kai, why the fuck are you doing that?
Oh, Lord, please!
No, that's worse.
What the? You do me all white, white one!
Just talk normal.
No.
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 Whoa. That's a lot of information. You just said a lot of words at me. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the
Which
important
is about
part.
how fast it plays if you're emulating it.
Yeah. It actually ran pretty well when I emulated it on this rig.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
You're funny, baby.
There are two other
Doing
things
the
in here that
funny
worry me.
thing.
First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written? I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Excelavir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Well, maybe it didn't. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah,
It probably was written this year because it's fake.
Yeah. And you know Sigma fucking put it off until now.
Yeah, and there was no December in which those events could have happened because the reactors were blown up in April.
Yeah, and the breakout started in
moving
January.
on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article
The thing
said
is, it's
something
not
about
even like that's a
quarantining people,
detail
too.
from ZTD messing it up. Like, all of those dates are in this game.
Yep.
After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters. Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad. That would be fucked up.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
It's just a theory.
A suicide theory.
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
How would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? And most importantly, why the hell are we playing the notary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Danganronpa.
No!
Sorry.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I had barely managed speaking before she took off with the magenta door.
Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone.
Man.
I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary.
How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I
Little
see.
sleepy Eevee.
Mind if I have a look?
Please,
Have a look?
go
So
ahead.
weepy. I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing fine I talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the baby game was what I needed to concentrate on.
I thought you said baby gay for a second, like you're calling Quark that.
Baby gay. Lives were at stake. Mine.
Craft.
Quark's. Quark would never be able to play Minecraft again.
Oh no!
This is so sad.
those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, this was 2 minutes ago. Am I playing Ace Attorney right now?
Are we playing fucking Turnabout Serenade?
Fucking Romaine Latouse's death. If the journal was telling the truth, and as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. He only has 2 shins.
Yeah, once you anesthetize one area, you can never anesthetize it ever again.
Yeah, well, it develops like an immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Excelvier. Fortunately, Dio had stolen it.
Thanks for the recap.
Yeah.
If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. Question was, then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself?
Conk.
It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Minecraft.
Grandpa.
Baby.
Baby.
You want their papa. He shifted a little, then fell silent again.
Shifted?
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I do a little bit of shifting.
As a treat.
I do a little bit of shitting. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. And considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. I think that's so fucking interesting. With, like, you know, him becoming Zero Senior.
Yeah.
And neglecting his child, putting that child in the neuro game, and also putting this exact child he's talking about into this situation, literally.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting just comparing, like, I think that Zero Escape just does very well of showing of, like, how you can be a completely different person depending on where in your life you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what experiences that you've had and what, like, knowledge you've gained from that. It's really... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is like one of the 2 lines that make me lose it about Sigma.
Yeah.
It's like seeing Sigma turn into who he is and like, turning into Dr. Klein, and also like watching Connie turn into the old woman.
Yeah.
The old woman.
Cecil's just trying to get at squirrels that are outside.
Probably, yeah.
It looks like there's, yeah, I can't see it, but based on where he's looking, there's a balcony squirrel, and he is flipping out.
Of course he is.
We have, like, a sliding door with those, like, long, like, hanging blinds in front of them, and I can just hear Cecil, like, rattling them.
Yep.
Also, just looking at him visually, he sees a squirrel. I can tell. He's engaging in looking at a squirrel behavior.
Freak.
Cecil, come here.
And it's just so fucking good.
Oh, there's the squirrel. But yeah, no. Sigma is such an interesting character because we see... He's a future Zero that we really get to see, like, his specific thought process about the game. I know that we see a lot of Akane's thoughts, but it's sort of a different context, and we don't see her actions so much. Whereas with Sigma, we see a lot of what he thinks and what he says and what he does. And we kind of get to see how much of a different person he becomes as Zero, because we hear so much about that.
Yeah, how much he is completely opposed to what Zero is doing here, but he is the one doing, he is Zero.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too, like the fact that the person he hates is quite literally himself is something very interesting.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's the one, like, he's the Zero that we actually get kind of like a personality description of, so to speak. Like, we talk to people who knew him. In a way that, like, we don't really find out a lot of what, like, 999 Akane was really like.
Yeah.
At least not as, like, a mastermind, not as Zero. We don't necessarily know what kind of person that she was and how she, like, talked to people, you know, what she liked. Like, it's very, you know, June is such a fake persona. So it's very interesting how they made Sigma contrast with her really well.
Yeah, I think it's really excellently done.
Absolutely.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
He's like, yeah, I was there. What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the EB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
I fucking love Tenryoshi.
He's so fucking good. I've always loved it about this game that everybody in it has a very clear sense of their morals around voting. And how much it makes sense for their characters. Like, there are characters who would kill to escape, there are characters who would never kill to escape. There are characters, you know, who would betray in a fucked up... Like, there are characters who, in the same position as, like, Alice and Kay, probably would have betrayed Tenmyoji. Just stuff like that I find really interesting.
Tenmyoshi's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him would have been pointless.
Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
I really like the distinction. There's... Isn't there a conversation they have where Sigma's like, hey, keep an eye on Quark, and Tenmyoji's like, don't fucking tell me that.
Yup.
Yeah, it was literally in this route.
Ugh. This game is so good. Let's go.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoshi and Quark behind. Tenmyoshi.
Kay is a really funny one because he betrays, like, all the goddamn time, and yet he never comes across as, like, untrustworthy.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Like his voting pattern is honestly quite obvious. He'll basically betray unless it would be actively, specifically fucked up to betray somebody.
Yeah.
Like...
But you always think, oh, he'll ally.
Yeah. He seems so polite.
Yeah.
He's
like,
so
every time
polite.
he betrays me, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You're silly for that.
Yeah.
He's just so polite.
He's just being quirky, Your Honor.
Travis Willingham really, I feel like, does so much for Kay as a character. Just his voice performance enhances him so much in terms of the experience that you have of Kay. It's so good.
When we got to the warehouse, something silly happened. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing.
Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
Wow, good job!
You did it.
Oh, sorry, that's you.
It's not okay. Hey, fuck you.
Again, how dare you speak over women?
Bastard. Again, strike fucking 2. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Excelsior from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room.
Hey, Adrian, do you want to turn the light on?
Yeah. It's kind of dark.
It's getting dark. And I'm like, there's so much, like, blue in this game that my head will start to hurt. Thank you.
What a coward. I'd made up my mind to choose
that
Ally.
Grandpa Anchor Arms could destroy him.
True.
I'd made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
Right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Best line delivery of the
game. I wouldn't do that.
I would never do that.
You needn't worry.
He literally said, "Don't worry about it."
Yeah, I love how it is canonical that he just kind of clunks her on the back of the head.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
never do
it is-
something so crass.
He does clunk her on the back of the head, but it is unknown whether or not he did that just specifically so he could vote, which I don't think he would need to, or because Alice starts having a Radical 6 moment, because this is around the time when she starts having a Radical 6 moment in all of the timelines. And in the timeline, in Quark End, normal Quark End, she does have a Radical 6 moment almost immediately afterwards, so he may have just been like, uh-oh.
The thing, him being so dodgy about it when it happens is what makes me think he did it for the voting purposes.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He's kind of like, you'll see.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, besties. Like, if he said, yeah, she was trying to bash her head into the wall 50 times. I think he could have said that.
Well, you see, he's already really suspicious, so if he said that, people would also still immediately accuse him for that. So he's just kind of like, I'll just be coy about it and leave.
Can I also say,
yeah,
the thing that Kay says that he won't do is force Alice to vote Betray. Which, to be fair,
he didn't.
He didn't.
He did not do that.
He's not lying. I would never grab Alice's hand and make her vote Betray.
Yeah.
Hayubi, we're on Quark End right before voting.
Yee.
Really?
We're not gonna get Quark End, but we're doing it for the Tenmyoji requirement.
Of course.
So that's where you go into the lab and Dio takes the Excelsior.
Yeah.
And also there's like 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
Then you don't need to go in
Yeah,
there.
because you have a hard stop at what, like 4:50? Adrian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
I told you. I'm tweeted it. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm saying it's not my fault. Yeah, I DM'd you and also retweeted it. I'm airing our fucking dirty laundry.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Kay continued briskly toward the AV room as if he simply hadn't heard by.
I hated
Alice
how
scrambled.
I hated how Kyle, without his like "I'm in a mask" voice filter, he does kind of just sound like Professor Layton.
Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out.
Yeah, I guess there is a similar, like, weird inflection there.
Yeah.
He did, like, grow up playing video games, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played a lot of educational materials.
I just feel like puzzle games are a very plausible thing for Zero to give his clone son.
Absolutely.
Is all.
Understandable, you be.
You know?
I'm not gonna ask.
I don't think that, like, what are you gonna ask? What's Knock Him Up November? I just feel like the question answers itself.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything to ask that isn't, like...
It's a little bit self-explanatory.
The only question is who.
That's
which
true.
we will not be answering on stream.
I see. On stream? You just won't answer it live on the air.
Okay.
Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
My agent has advised me not to make further comment at this time. We've just received word from our lawyers.
You
My
be
lawyer
and I
has
are
advised
each
me to
other's
not
agent.
speak on the nature of my relationship between me, fish, and women.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Totally.
Yeah, there's nothing we can
She
do
will
now.
be so normal.
Yeah.
If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
I like how often the characters' mouths won't start moving until like 2/3 of the way through their line.
Yeah.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Because, like, that's not a lip syncing thing. That
No.
wouldn't be how it works.
No, like, yeah, it's not like a language thing. It's just that their mouths don't move until, like, but only sometimes. I would assume that they did some sort of procedural thing with the mouth movements where, like... Because I think this was around the time that was, like, very early technology, where you could, like, make it so the mouth movements look like they might match what's being said vaguely, and you could get a computer to do that.
Right.
I'm practicing my ventriloquism.
So true.
You're so talented.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside it.
Were they on horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
I want a horse.
That's what she was sad about, yeah.
Yeah.
Horse.
Right behind you.
You know, I'd ask if you ever watched My Little Pony, but you look like you did.
You've kind
I
of got
sighed
the
to
vibe.
myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room.
That's what the hearts on his hips are. It's his cutie mark.
Oh my god.
I hate that, actually. I don't want to know what
love
that
it.
cutie mark represents.
Being a man slut, if I had to guess.
You know what? Fair.
Just considering the everything about Sigma. Smashing pussy. He actually got that cutie mark when he slept with that politician's mistress.
Mistress.
Cutie mark is for being a homewrecker.
Because, like, is this my purpose?
Banging MILFs? It would explain a lot.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
That's,
This is true.
well... Does it depend on it, or does it... If he didn't do that, it would not have happened.
Yes, however, if we take Delta's stupid lying bullshit as true, then 8 billion would die.
That's true. It's just like Fnatic Bio R, the disease that definitely exists.
The disease is literally just a fucking anagram for
Fabrication. Yeah. Well, you never know. What I love about Fnatic Bio R is that the fucking symptoms of it sound like something you would do as your like late game strategy for like Plague Inc.
Yeah, literally.
Blood explosion disease. Like,
yeah.
That's just what I would do when I was trying to win Pandemic 2 once I finally got my shit on Madagascar. I don't even think you can play that game anymore because Flash died. I tried once, like, trying to find it again. Because it's superior to Plague Inc. in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's a Flash game, and so you, like, can't find it anywhere.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to?
No.
No way. He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chose Ally and we chose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up.
Is Greenland difficult in, like, Plague Inc.? I know in Pandemic 2 it was, like, the easiest one to get, because for whatever reason, Greenland would just, like, never close their shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Greenland is more difficult in Plague Inc. I'm gonna play Plague Inc.
Yeah.
Pandemic 2, the most difficult one was always Madagascar, because they only had one... I think it was, like, a boat. They only had one, like, shipping port. They didn't have an airport. They had one shipping port, and they would close it, like, instantly. For a disease with, like, no symptoms, they would be like, oh, more than 12 people in the world have been infected? Fuck you. We're closing our gates forever.
Right. Greenland was basically that in Plague Inc., if I recall.
Interesting. I would love to know the rationale behind how those, like, how that decision-making is programmed in the games. Because it's interesting.
I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
God, I love this conversation.
It's so good, because it's like... I think it also does a lot to prove, like... You really get where Clover is coming from, I think, especially with, like... She's in the room with this guy, and there's, like, no other, like, social pressure around her to fucking, you know, care about anybody who's not right here, and she's like, I have a hard time watching you just accept your death like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Yubi, just before you got here, we were talking about how, like, this route specifically has a lot of interesting stuff of comparing Sigma versus Dr. Klim.
Yeah.
If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
And also, like, her willingness to take that responsibility right there is very
Yeah.
interesting, too, where she's, like,
Yeah.
you know, sure, she's, like, willing to be the person who basically dooms Quark, but I also think that she's also probably coming from the perspective that, like, it won't be my fault, it'll be fucking Dio's fault, because it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that she's
I
like...
think she...
I really wish that this was handled a little bit differently game mechanically wise, because I wish the option instead of it being like press Ally or Betray was stop Clover from voting or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine.
No! Stop!
I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard, huh? Oh, because she's lighter than he thinks she is.
Yeah.
That's why he just, like, hucked her to the ground, basically, because he was going for the force of, like, what a person weighs. That's
And not 1/6 of that.
Yeah, that's a nice detail.
Hey!
I mean, that's the thing, like, it is Dio's fault, but he's kind of been put into a position where it's, like, it's also a little bit his... I don't want to say his fault, but, like, it puts a certain amount of responsibility in Sigma's hands that's unfair, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, it's enough that it would weigh on him, I think. Loud fucking clang as Clover launches into the wall from no-gravity robo-anchor arms. Yeah, exactly.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
And again, for a route that's like, I think because the very end is so underwhelming, a lot of people forget how the parts leading up to the end are really good. It's just, the last few moments aren't good, but like everything like between the lab and this is really fucking excellent.
Oh yeah. And I think it's a really good bit of Clover characterization here too, where I mean, your fucking third time, self-preservation's gonna be your absolute front of mind.
Yeah.
Especially with the type of training that she's had, especially with, like, everything she's seen. She's, like... And also, I think it plays into a lot of Clover's characterization of, like, Sigma has established himself as somebody that she at least somewhat trusts. And of course she's gonna be clinging to, like, I trust you to be a good person. And also, probably the fact that he is so willing to be like, yeah, I'm gonna vote ally. She's like, you're a good person. You can't just die.
Yeah.
Is something that's so... It's a very Clover kind of mindset based on what we know about her and her sort of patterns. Like, of course she's gonna be like, I refuse to just let you give up on being alive. Like, you have a chance to save yourself. Fucking take it. It's such a good, like, mindset for Clover to have. I really like it.
Yeah. She absolutely pissed at someone throwing their life away.
Yeah. Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover.
I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
Do we want to vote?
Yeah.
Next week?
Do we want to vote?
Yeah.
Or shall
I
we? I don't think we can save it for next time now. I think the menu option is gone.
Oh, shit. Well...
Everyone look away while we vote, then we'll do the save screen so you'll find out next week.
I mean, what do we want to do first? Whatever we're doing, we're not doing it this week because Adrian has to go in less than 10 minutes.
I would do ally.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can go see what's up with ally first, and then... Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
And do you think, even though it isn't quite the 10, do you think ending here is cleanest, or...?
I would say so. I just don't...
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be just long enough that it'll run over for Adrian if we try to actually, like, finish it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always longer than you think.
Exactly, yeah. That's... Especially when you're streaming. There's always so much
And
more
when you're
around.
fucking us.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I have tried to, like, I'll look at, like, long plays sometimes to figure out how, like, many streams we have left or whatever, to be like, oh, could we get to here in a stream? And I always have to take a long play and, like, double the length of whatever that is, because I'm like, well, there's gonna be us voice acting and fucking around and whatever, so...
yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, this was lovely.
Next week. We will see what happens in 8 days.
Yes, provided nothing else is something that I forgot about, we should be back to our usual Sunday at 2 o'clock spot. There's a non-zero chance that I'm lying to you right now, and I just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
And, I'll tell you twice, if it does change.
As far as...
And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And I'll tell you twice, if it does change. And
Yes, thank you, UB. It's an honor.
I think
Thank you,
VODs
UB.
like exist no matter what, right? Like you don't gotta do anything special to have a VOD, or how the fuck does Twitch work?
So you have to. It's just like a setting, basically. When you go into I just have it. Basically, you toggle it once to be like, okay, save VODs, and then once you've toggled it on, it basically automatically saves the VODs. So it will exist on Twitch immediately. You'll just have to skip past like the 10 or so minutes of pre-stream to actually watch it.
Yeah.
But then I mean, I'll get it up on YouTube within like a day or so. It usually moves over pretty quick, and these are very fast edits because we don't take a break in VLR.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. Like,
And we don't need to like cut any like accidental spoilers we say.
Oh my god, that was so annoying when I was doing the initial.
I
like,
remember the Kyle incident.
The Kyle incident.
But yeah, UB, watch our VOD, get us more money. We're at like $13.04.
I don't think I make money on the VODs.
Fuck.
But yeah. Oh yeah, you can watch Hello Charlotte VOD. I think that just went up on YouTube today. I think I just finished that. I'll have to check if I've unlisted it. I'll pay $13 to watch the
You
VOD.
be doubling our revenue.
Holy shit. But yeah, so the VOD will be on Twitch the moment that I hit the stop streaming button. And then you'll be able to start from the beginning. I think it was like 10-ish minutes of pre-stream, if I had to guess. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, y'all. It's always a good time to chill and play some Lurchu's Vast Reward. You love to see it. You love to play it.
Yes.
And next week we'll find out, definitely for the first time, what happens when Sigma allies.
Yeah, no spoilers in chat.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Until then, have a good one, guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Yay.